morning, guys. So we are here in Michigan, and we are going back in after that bird that last year I was on and did not get. I missed him twice in the same day on the last day, and then had another opportunity right before quitting time. And yeah, so we're going back in. I want to make sure I'm on this little road here. We're running late. Took a break at a rest area and ended up sleeping an hour later than I wanted. So we gotta get to going. not what I wanted to have happen, but cool nonetheless. Actually, it was freaking awesome. I just wish one of those would have been a Longbeard. Oh well. Let's see if we can't go find one. That was fun. Heard some birds gobbling. Got moved in on them. Called. They didn't gobble, but I sat down. Sure enough, here they come. Turns out it's 4 jakes. I don't know what to say. Michigan. Let me try to compose myself here for a second. So I've been sitting here for about 10 minutes, just trying to think of something to say. First off, I want to apologize that I had 3 cameras with me today. And this one was turned on. That was it. The gun camera wasn't turned on. Wide angle wasn't turned on. And that was because I didn't think this was going to happen. This one was a doozy, boys. It started last year. Only about 100 yards down that way. 2 consecutive mornings, the last 2 days of the season. I had a Longbeard fly down into my lap. Could have been this guy. The second day, I was able to get a shot off and shot over top of him. So this year I came back, sat up right there. Yesterday morning, had 5 jakes land right in my lap. And I'm like, cool. But not a Longbeard. I didn't hear a Longbeard. I didn't hear one gobble yesterday. Last night, I was in here. And this is a ridge that I'm on. And they like to work this ridge, and they roost down this way. But there's a couple fields that they like that are down this way. So it seems to be they come this way to come to roost. So last night I was sitting just over there, and I heard some turkeys fly up back over there on the roost, and I didn't know how they'd gotten there, and I kind of wanted to see what they were before it got too dark. So I stood up, started easing my way in there down this way, hoping that I could see him in the tree and at least identify a Longbeard or a jake or something. You know, that way I could know whether I should come back here in the morning or not. And I was only about 40 yards from where I'm sitting at now, and was just standing up glassing the trees in front of me, and I hear a puck, puck, puck. I figure out that it's behind me. I turn around, pretty much right where we're at now. There's a male turkey. I was not able to identify what it was, but there was a male turkey, and he was running away from me. And he runs up there and flies up. I'm pretty certain now that it was this guy. I'm kicking myself big time. Because if I just stayed where I was, he would have come down here, he would have flown up. Who knows what would have happened. But I was kicking myself for spooking a bird. But I also had a pretty good idea where he was roosted. So I came back in here this morning, slipped in early, sat down, waiting. It's still dark. Crows eventually start calling. And there was one gobble. And he sounded like he was much farther away than he turned out being. But there was one, he gobbled once. And I should have turned on the camera, and I didn't. At least the gun camera, I mean. And I hear him fly down, and I've heard a hen yelp back behind me on this side. And I didn't know, really what to do. There wasn't a whole lot of action going on, so I wasn't really super pumped up about the hunt. I was actually trying to think of what to do after this. And lo and behold, so up here there's some thick, briary green mess, and I knew last night when I saw him, he was either going to go that side or he was going to come this side. I chose to sit on this side, hoping that he would come this way. It's nice and open. Well, I'm sitting here, and I hear really close to me, and I look over, and there's a Longbeard 20 yards from me, walking quickly right past me, and was coming up to this hill here. And I thought about it, and I thought, boy, you got two options. You can either spin around this tree and try to drop the hammer on him, or you can let him walk off and then try to call him back in. And because he was not gobbling good, I really didn't have any confidence in being able to call him back in. So I opted to swing and shoot. So I waited until I thought he was still probably about 30 yards behind the tree, but where I had enough of the tree blocking me that I should be able to spin around and he wouldn't be able to see me. This is a real big tree, and I thought I could use it as cover. And I did. I spun around and he was standing right there. He took a couple steps to get out of town, and I was already ready. Now, boys, I don't want it to end. State number 41 is Michigan.